Curriculum Radio. We tune in for you.
And now, your Friday continues with laughs and news from all over the G4P-verse and abroad. This is ROFLCast, your text-to-speech podcast, with the Microsoft Bang.
Get real, guys. ROFLCast is finally back. You guys have been waiting for a long time, but here it is. Get ready for some more fun, humor, and loads more. That's coming up right now.
All your favorite podcasts are in the right place. This is Curriculum Radio.
The following program is rated 13.
Greetings, people of the internet. This is a brand new season of ROFLCast. We got plenty of things to talk about. Wait a minute. What am I doing? This isn't LowlyCast. Can somebody switch to the studio?
Hello all. ROFLCast is back. Yup, it's actually true. ROFLCast is finally back, and this time we're bigger, bolder, and better than ever before.
OMG, it's here.
Here we go, season 2 is here. I can't believe we made it to the new month.
The birds are chirping, the grass is greener, and everything is amazing. Can you guys believe that we made it to spring?
It's good to be back after a 3-week hiatus.
And wow, there are so many topics to talk about that I don't know where to start. But we'll start off with some news about 100 Bird Street, because last week marked the beginning of the end, as season 4 has begun. It's also the final season of the entire series.
What? 100 Bird Street is ending?
Unfortunately, the rumors are true. I'm sure you guys have already heard this, but 3 weeks ago, it was officially announced by Curriculum that the show will be ending after its 4th season. The season that is currently airing right now will consist of 10 episodes. The last 2 will be a 2-part series finale. All of these episodes will be co-written by Curriculum and Courage Gilderword Girl Cup and Mario. So, what do you guys think will happen when the series ends? Will the bad biggies be brought down once and for all? Will the Bird family live happily ever after?
Who knows? It's gonna be one hell of a season, just like season 3.
And I'm sure it will end with a bang. Though, I did not mean it literally.
So the new episode will be dropping by today, but breaking news, because Curriculum Norman is feeling sick again. It is unknown if that could happen. But if it does delay it to tomorrow, we can at least pretend that tomorrow's episode was produced on Monday, which is today. So, let's just wait and see what will happen. And speaking of finales, the season 24 finale of TG 1994's BBS logo Bloopers is coming up next week, March 11th, so you guys have to start predicting on what might happen when season 24 ends. What do you think?
I think Mordecai and Margaret are gonna get married.
As well as Rigby and Eileen.
I'm predicting that Cindy and her family are fleeing from New ROFL City to avoid threats from Forex.
And the Blooper Center would be caught up in an attack.
But what do you think, guys? What are your predictions for this season's Cliffhanger episode? Feel free to leave them down below. But let's carry on with Inanimate Insanity, as season 3 just ended yesterday, and it was awesome.
What an epic way to end off a season.
Oh man, I thought Balloon was the winner and not Jackie. This sucks.
This season has been around for 3 years and the Inanimate Insanity crew never talked about season 2 yet.
Interesting. Because at the end of the episode, we saw me phone for accepting an offer to go back to season 2 and resume hosting it. But what does that mean? Could season 2 episode 15 actually happen?
I think so.
Oh boy, it's happening. After 4 years of waiting, we can finally see the new episode happening for real. I hope.
Except, Adam Katz hasn't quite made an official announcement about that yet. But let's just wait and see what will happen.
Anyway, we'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us.
This portion of the program has been proudly brought to you by Julia Raven's Flowerland. Step into the magical world where flowers, bushes, and all plants alike exist. Lasts between February 26th to April 15th. Hello sir, how are you enjoying this place?
I've been trapped in this crap for a year. Please get me out of here.
Alright, I will. That is if you know the riddle. ROFLCast, proudly sponsored by Julia Raven's Flowerland.
Oh dear. This woman is coughing for no reason. What would you do if something like this hit you? Try the please shut up cough and stop making me cough syrup. Drink it, and then you will feel so much better that this happens. Yeah. ROFLCast, sponsored by Haviland. Oh, sorry. I meant Alien.
Welcome back, folks. Yep, we just did a little commercial break there.
Wait, so we are doing commercial sponsors now? That's new.
That technique was also used by Alex Chapman in his ROFLCast podcast.
Yeah, so I thought why not we should use it in this podcast too. But anyway, before we move to the other two topics, let's answer this week's Q&A questions. Raffle Robot, cue the first question of the season.
Shadowhunter 580 asks, do you guys hate reboots?
Well, yes. Especially with those crappy Disney live-action remakes, as well as Snow White, which is yet to come out next year.
Question 2. Do you guys think that Oppenheimer will win this Oscar award this year at March?
Yes. Of course it can. It deserves an Oscar because it is a great movie.
But what about Barbie?
Stop Barbie. That film is too feminist. But what is the next question going to be?
Question 3. Is TEG 1994 going to have a real channel made by Curriculum?
Well, I don't know about that. But if it does, all of TEG 1994's videos that Curriculum regularly uploads will be moving to that channel. But it's just a theory, so I don't have anything else to comment about it.
Question 4. What season from the LNG was the best and the worst?
Well, the best season of the show was the second season, because it was about home invader Bruce Booth terrorizing Daniel and his flatmates, Marceline going to prison for killing her daughter's babysitter, and Oliver and Hazel's relationship deteriorating and eventually ending. I mean, wow. Season 2 was my personal favorite season, but let us know in the comments below which season of the LNG was your favorite.
And my worst season of the show was obviously the 5th season, duh. Because it had too much swearing, and blood splattering, and also the fact that the show focused more on the Iron Dogs rather than the people living in Fowlerston, Swiftbrook, and Water Lane.
But at least the upcoming 6th season will be an improvement.
In the Go Animate asks, hey everyone, did you know that 100 Bird Street is ending soon?
I know that. We already talked about that earlier in the podcast.
But the same guy asked, hey Sam, can you interview with Chuck Bird?
Alright, fine. I'll interview him. So Chuck, what are your thoughts on 100 Bird Street ending?
It's ruined my life. Why?
Thank you, Chuck.
Really? That's it? Was that the only interview we got? Ugh. Galactic Warrior 9 asks, have you ever watched Fire Force?
I haven't really heard about it, so no. Not really.
And here comes another question from the same person, but this time it's for Sam. It says, how's Tabby
Microsoft Sam does not wish to comment. because curriculum hasn't officially made a statement about Toby yet.
Anyway, more questions can be submitted in the comments below. Now, let's talk about Universal Television logo Bloopers, which is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Except, it got too overdue. It's because UTLB 223 has been delayed, because Stella Monoboshi, also known as Miss Madsen, was working on a special 10th anniversary theme song, which is said to be a remix of the original One Life to Live theme song. However, it isn't quite fully complete yet, and, get this, it still hasn't even finished. It's now March and we still don't know anything about it. Many of you guys have been asking, Norman, what the hell is going on? Where is UTLB 223? It's been over 2 months of waiting.
If Miss Madsen is watching, hurry up with a theme song, because if it doesn't get finished in time, Norman will handle it himself.
You don't need to be too stressed, Scotty.
Sorry, Anna. I'm just impatient.
But hopefully, when we get the theme song and everything, we can begin productions of UTLB 223 and a new episode of Curriculum's Funny Windows Errors. But in the meantime, let's talk about something else. Celebrity Big Brother UK is returning to the screens after nearly 6 years.
Finally, it's back.
But this time, it's on a different network, which is on ITV1. Yup, they are actually airing that show there. Recently, we saw the house photos, and it looks very much like the Civilian series from last year, but it has a story makeover to it.
I'm sure Norman would make a video about that with Jack Paul involved.
But we won't tell you who the celebrities are going to be, because that's for the live launch. But I only have one person that I believe will be entering. It's Taylor Swift. Just kidding. Raffle. But anyway, it's time to check up on the G4 Beavers news. But this time, we are doing it differently. Going forward, Harvey Dilf will be presenting and delivering updates about what is happening around the curriculum text-to-speech universe instead of us. So Harvey, over to you.
Hello everyone, this is the G4 Verse News. Yes, this is the first time I'm doing this, and I don't know why I was invited to do this. But anyway, here's today's news. Oh, actually, there is no news, because there isn't much happening, so we'll let you know when the new episode of UTLB comes out. Good night.
Damn, that was quick. But it doesn't matter, we're finished anyway. So yeah, that's the end of the first episode of ROFLCast Season 2.
Don't forget that this Friday will be a special girls-only episode in honor of International Women's Day, so we'll be banning all men from the studio for this occasion.
Go Sphincter. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Curriculum Radio was owned by Curriculum Entertainment and all of its content belongs to their respective owners. All rights reserved.